Miss Lauren Back, occupational therapist. I just wanted to give you a rundown of some more activities we can do. Let's introduce our helpers.
I'm Evie, I'm 10.
And?
I'm Audrey and I'm 7.
Yes, awesome. So both these girls are going to kind of demonstrate my activity today. I'm focusing on stuff that probably you could do at home with stuff you have at home. And there's just these activities are pretty powerful. There's a lot of bang for your buck with these activities, being that we're working on a lot of skills with these. And they're just stuff that are really motivating and fun for kids as well. So what we're gonna focus on today is wheelbarrow walks. So wheelbarrow walks, of course, most people have done these before.
Yeah.
We were just practicing them, so hopefully they go well. And you can do them with your kids, or you can have, if you have more than one child at home that is able to do this, they can also do this together, which is really kind of builds strength on both ends. So the one cool thing about wheelbarrow walk, as they are, and girls, can you demonstrate the wheelbarrow walk real quick?
You want me to wheelbarrow?
So Audrey, why don't you put your hands down on the ground. Abby, you're gonna hold her feet. And as she does that, and Audrey's walking on her hands, she is working on core strength, strength in her shoulders, strength in her arms, and in her hands. So Audrey, why don't we have you get a letter here?
What letter?
Could you get letter B? So right now I have all the letters here and she's scanning for a letter. So this is visual scanning, and Evie, you can go ahead and put her feet down while she looks, nice and gentle. Yes, so Audrey's gonna find the B. Awesome.
Do I wheelbarrow?
So we're gonna bring it back. So Audrey found letter B. So we're gonna have Evie wheelbarrow now and get a letter. Then I'll show you what we're gonna do with the letters, okay? So we'll switch roles here. So again, Evie's working on her core strength when she's wheelbarrow walking, strength through her arms, shoulders, and really without the core and arm strength here, fine motor skills usually fall apart. You need, goes from the core out. So I focus a lot on with my kiddos, strengthening the core, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, working our way out. Thanks for the demonstration, Evie. But super important stuff. And wheelbarrow walks, animal walks, they do a lot of this, integrating the two sides and really focusing on that. So we're gonna focus on just that weight bearing through the arms. Okay, so let's switch roles.
Yeah.
So Evie, hands down. Audrey.
If you have a big sister, it's harder when you lift.
Yes, so Audrey's talking about how she's actually using quite a bit of strength to lift her legs, which is really good for her as well. Okay, so let's put your hands down.
Yeah,
You're gonna lift her feet up. I'm gonna have you hold down further on her legs. Yes. There we go. Now she's gonna walk, walk, walk. Walk. Keep your core nice and tight, Evie. Evie, you're gonna get letter, let's see, Y. Letter Y.
I have a Y in my name, my
Yes.
real name.
Letter Y. So
Her
she's
real
scanning.
name is Evelyn, but you should call her.
Yeah, so she's gonna bring that back. Okay, and I want to demonstrate one more thing we can do. So Evie, I'll have you just demonstrate this.
Bye, it says bye.
They're the same color.
Come on down here, Evie. So now, of course, a lot of people have exercise balls at home. If you don't, you can even use the couch and different things like that as well to weight bear on those arms. Kind of does the same thing that we were talking about. So Evie, I'm gonna have you get on your stomach on the ball.
Oh, okay.
And you're gonna walk out on your hands, okay? So she's walking out. Now, I want you to hold. Now here, you can even have them do push-ups if they're a little older, trying to even, the further you walk out, the harder it will be. And again, we're weight bearing on these arms. Try to keep your stomach nice and tight. Yes, beautiful. And that shoulder, back strength and everything here. So Evie, I'm gonna have you stay out the way you were. So legs back, nice. Evie, can you find a letter, let's see, E.
Yay.
Letter E. So while she's looking for her visual scanning, she's also finding her letter. All right, let's bring it back here, girls, and show what we can do. This is our fine motor part.
Bye.
So we try to incorporate fine motor
I'm sorry.
as well as our gross motor and our strengthening. So here we have, trying to get as much of the video, we have push pins. So yes, our typical push pins. So these I absolutely love using. Of course, they have, kiddos that are younger have to be supervised. I do use them with preschoolers, but I obviously watch very closely, and it depends on the child. However, if your child, you feel is responsible enough to use these, and I hand them to them so they're not putting their hands into the container. I have a container with different colors. These are just awesome for a couple of reasons. So as you can see, I'm using, so Ev, I'm gonna have you just leave these here. That I can really get that movement in my fingers. And I'm also using the fingers that I would use to draw and hold a pencil. So that tripod, super important. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna have the girls write the letters. And I have a cork board here that I just purchased. You could also, if you don't have one, doing it on the wall is perfect because doing stuff on a vertical plane is awesome because that gets that shoulder strength and hand strength.
Or like a whiteboard.
Well, this wouldn't work on a whiteboard because you need to be able to push them in. But a whiteboard's a great idea.
A mock-up.
You could draw them. Yes, absolutely, 100%.
One piece of paper, just not.
But if we're using our push pins here, you could even use a box. Or anything where you could push pins into, and it kind of gives you strength and resistance because as you push them in, and I encourage to use that tripod, you have to use the strength and also to pull them out and using two hands together. So Evie, will you demonstrate for me? Now, a couple ways we can do this. So Evie's a little older, obviously she's 10. This probably isn't gonna be too much of a challenge, although your hands will be tired. Trust me, even my hands get tired. So she could draw her E using the push pins without any visual cues. However, for my younger children, and I'll do this just so you can see, I would write my E on here and have them just follow the line. So they would just follow the line. So you can see Evie's pushing the pins in, using that tripod, using the strength. She's got to hold the board and the paper with her other hand, which is bilateral skills, which is really, really tricky for a lot of kiddos as well. So here we are, we're following the line. Now you can do this with so many different things. You could do this with kiddos that aren't ready to write. You could do this with shapes, lines. You could just have kind of a squiggle line they can trace. So using those visual motor skills, fine motor skills. You can match colors, with a line, draw a line to the colors, and then do the push pins on the line. There's just so many things you can do with this.
Can I try a little bit?
Yeah, so why don't we let Audrey jump in here and try some? Okay, Ev, so we'll scooch out. And Audrey, why don't you take over? So Evie did a really good job here for the bottom part of this E.
I'm gonna take blue.
Yeah, you could even, do patterns if you have colors. My goodness, there's so much you can do. So it's just a really neat thing. So Audrey, when you hold it, can you hold it with those 3 fingers here? Okay. Yes, you'll see that nice tripod we're getting there. And you're gonna hold the paper with this because it kind of moves around on you a little. Beautiful.
I don't even know I'm doing a pattern, but I really...
Are you doing a pattern? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, see green.
I do see. That's awesome. So yeah, this is just a really great activity. And once you're done with the line, doing the letter, shape, whatever
Try not to
you're
poke
doing.
yourself.
Yes, you got to be really safe with it. What you're gonna do is then you pull them off. So just that action too, you can use that tripod and strength. So these activities, there's just a lot, like I said, a lot of bang for your buck in these activities. We're just working on so many skills. And I highly encourage these because they do a lot and will help really build the foundation for your fine motor skills and any of your physical skills as well, like motor planning. And we're also getting some sensory input in this too. This is heavy work for the hands. And not only that, but the wheelbarrow walk and over the ball is giving that heavy work as well. And
it's okay.
Super powerful.
It's like twisting.
Yeah, it's okay. You just do your best. Audrey, do your hands feel tired?
Not at all.
No, not yet. They will. Trust me. And another thing you can do,
as much
sometimes,
as I like to run,
if I demonstrate this, what you could do is have the child hold it with the tripod and poke holes. So you see I'm poking the holes.
Yeah,
It's hard to kind of get that in the video. But instead of leaving it in, I'm poking holes. So see if I can get that. So yeah, you could just poke the holes as well and get that movement in the fingers. So much you can do.
And what's easier if you poke the holes? You can just slide it in.
Yes. You can feel how that works your hands, huh? Here, I'm gonna have you hold this paper with this hand. Yeah.
As much as I like to run, I never get tired once I run. And when I use my hands, I never get tired.
Wow. Well,
So I
Pretty
really-
impressive. All right, well, we're going to leave it there, and we just wanted to kind of give you a rundown, but thank you for tuning in, and we will try to come back with some other activities as well. You girls want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.